stand up on the table and wave a fucking napkin while everyone stares. I saw the older guys laugh, so I just played into it. I'm on the table dancing and bands, but no one knew it. Except Brittany did, and she had been drinking shit. The water bottle full of liquor lowered in my confidence. I said I had to piss, hoping that she would just follow me. She did, and I walked right past the bathroom into the parking lot where I told her. I told her everything on my heart. I told her everything. Every single thing I think about her every day. Everybody said that we're just kids, but then here's the fact that to this kid you were as ever. Next part I will never forget. She walked right up to me slowly, then she gave me a kiss. First kiss. Oh, no way. No. Oh my God. Then she said, I love you too. I didn't believe her at first. I thought she was drunk. But then the next day she was singing the same song. Whoa! She ran over into my crib and was all over me. We started kissing, touching, blushing, good shit. There was no humping yet. Not then, but I would settle for love. Got my first hand job in a park. Really came out the mud. I couldn't believe it. It was a dream. I planted my seed on Harrison Avenue yet again. I really did it, huh? And then all of a sudden it was done. Just a month long. And then she moved on. I never knew someone could make you feel so right and so wrong, so good and so bad. Either way, I had what I had, and to show me I was who I was, and that I was worthy of love.
So now we gotta find a way. No matter how many miles it takes. I know it feels so good right now, but it all come falling down. When the night meet the light, turn the day. Can't stop, nigga won't stop. You know just how that feel. When you're on top, till the ball drop. You never seen it be so real. It feels so good right now, but it all come falling down. When the night meet the light, turn the day. Feel it a little, feel it a lot. Moving up every beat on the dot. Keeping my hand on top of my shoulder. Get them out of the box. This was never a moment. It's all right now, forever the done. Forever the song. Whether it's hot or cold, I'm coming knocking on your door. But I'ma maintain, I'm staying so high. Gotta roll the way up till we touch the sky. And you know you're dead wrong, and we're over the line. All I wanna do is free your mind. We don't see no lines, we don't come on the side. It's a very small world, we don't fuck with the size. Yeah, see the bigger picture, what is beneficial. Love and how it you blow the whistle when you run out of time. Yeah, waking up, I open up my eyes. Do you mind if I blow your mind? A little closer, baby, don't be shy. Why you worried that it's gonna be fine? I guess they're kind of down. We on the kind of second. We don't have a lot of time to waste. Somehow we gotta find a way. Somehow we gotta find a way. No matter how many miles it takes.
All right, let's get it. I am hungry. Sooner we get this going, the better for me. Welcome, Sunday per usual. We're getting a stream going. It's been a while. Life gets in the way sometimes. You know how that goes. Cheers to all those partaking. All right, we're doing a Pacific Northwest classic. If you've ever visited, you know Taco Time, very different than Taco Bell. One of their best menu items is the crispy beef or the crispy chicken burrito. It's basically like a large taquito, but it is just like uncommonly good. So we're riffing on that. We got some, as you can see, we got our meat grinder here. We're grinding our own beef. What else we're doing? We're doing a Roja sauce, like a red sauce basically, and then we have a like Verde Crema that we're gonna go with it. We're sticking to just like some traditional crispy beef burritos and something to dip it in. I'm excited. Let's get that going first, or let's get started. I've already got a couple things in the pan. This is just some red chilies We're basically kind of softening these up, kind of blistering them really quickly. We'll turn our heat up just a touch. Now that these guys are in here, we can add some of the other bits as well. What's up?
The chat's broken.
How is it broken?
Lauren can't chat on it.
Is that a her issue?
I don't know.
Lauren, is that a you issue?
Let me see if I can get on.
Yeah, you try. Alright, we got some onions. We're doing some onions in here. And really, we just want to get some color on all these guys. Alright, so we got some onion. We got garlic in the skin. We're basically like cooking it in the skin to start. And then we'll peel those. And we got some 2 jalapenos. I'm kind of annoyed that we have to use the green jalapenos. Whenever we use the green ones, it turns the red sauce kind of brown and gross looking, but it'll taste good. Alright, so while those guys are going, let's get our beef rip and roaring. Alright. We are grinding our own beef. What's up, Moses Lake gang? Good to see you. Chat's working. It's a Lauren issue. Alright, we have our 2 cuts of beef here. Let me get some paper towels. They've just been salted, waiting or hanging out at room temp. Kind of getting all the water out of them. This is a top sirloin. It's kind of the piece that goes right above or below the tenderloin on the cow. And then this is the beef short rib that we've taken the bones out of. And then I have some of the kind of fat set aside here as well. What's up, Lauren? Lauren's here. Love it. Alright, so with the meat grinder, we're going to get our beef kind of diced up in a good size. I also just sharpened my knives today. I'm like excited to use them. Oh, that feels nice. Alright, so we're just gonna go into little kind of chunks here. How are these guys looking? Kind of move them around. Just starting to blister a bit. Nothing crazy. Alright, sirloin looks good. I chose sirloin and beef short rib because it has some of the best like beef flavoring. They're also, at least their short rib is a little bit tougher of a cut, but when you grind it up, that doesn't really come into play. So that's why we went that route. We want the kind of max flavor, and since it's going to be really finely ground up, the toughness does not matter. Alright, get these guys into a little bit smaller pieces. Alright, so that's our beef. The short rib already has a bunch of fat still in there, so that's fine. But the sirloin, top loin, we're gonna add a little bit of extra fat to just help it out there. Alright, let's move these guys again. Flip our garlic. And I haven't put the tomatoes on. I was watching a video on this earlier, and they said to do the tomatoes on the lower heat kind of towards the end. So we'll kind of get those going towards the end here. Alright, we got our meat grinder. Can you guys see this? I think we gotta go this route. We got a meat grinder. We got a tray at the bottom to catch the meat. We're gonna go on a little bit of a slow-ish mix. And then I'm gonna kind of alternate pieces and just start stuffing them down there. One of each, a little fat. One of each, a little fat. And we got a little stuffer. Oh yeah. Alright, one of each, a A little fat. Look at us.
You need more.
Say again? Alright. I don't know if I need this much. We'll save these last couple bits. Alright, we'll just let this guy kind of pull out the rest of this. He'll like continue on for a little bit here. So loud. Probably sounds real nice. Alright, that was fun. My favorite part about this thing is that it just all comes apart and you just dishwasher it and it's call it a day. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way. Alright, let's take a look at our chilies and all this fun stuff here. Alright, let's get our tweezers. Start flipping some of these guys. Alright, these red chilies we're going to put in the hot water or kind of warm water here. Just let them kind of soften up. This is going to help when we blend them here in a bit. And then we're also going to, assuming this liquid doesn't have like a burnt sour taste to it, we'll use that in the kind of blend here as well. I always love. Alright, onions coloring up. Flip these guys a bit. Alright, we're gonna let those kind of do their thing here. Alright, we're also gonna add a little bit of red pepper, which I normally don't do to salsa. It seems kind of weird. But it's gonna help with the red color since we have the green thing there. And then it's also going to add a little bit of kind of water, I guess, to, because we're going to add water to this already, that kind of water thing I have going there. So it'll help in that regard. So we'll do a little bit of those. Let's wash our cutting board. Alright, so this is our kind of red sauce. Like I said, we're going to add a little bit of lime juice to this. So I'm just going straight into our blender. Bring this over here. Alright, that's half. Here's the other half. Am I making my own tortillas? Unfortunately, no. Now I feel like we should have. We have some local tortillas though, but I'm excited to use these. It's gonna. The other thing with like taco time is it's like not like extremely authentic, obviously. So they use the flour tortilla. We're gonna use that as well. I think it's gonna do better on the kind of color of getting those fried and the texture and keeping it all wrapped. The corn, it's like a little flaky and falls apart. But to answer your question in a long-winded way, no, unfortunately we're not making our own tortillas. We have in the past though, so it's shown that we know how to do it, we're just not doing that.
We have a giant bag of masa flour in the cupboard.
We have a lot of masa flour, we got the press, we got the whole deal. Alright, let's make sure these are getting all side. Let's turn our heat up. Alright, some of these are looking good and ready. We're okay with the kind of burnt, rustic edges. It's going to add some like color and obviously flavor here. Alright, we'll let those guys keep going. Then we'll add our tomatoes here in a second. And then once we get the tomatoes out, then I want to get the beef going really quickly as well, because I want it to chill a little bit. So when we roll these, it doesn't like affect the tortilla, and then we have to fry them. So we got a lot to do. Let's get our onion cut. So what's gonna fill the crispy beef burritos, obviously beef. We're gonna do a little onion, a little cheese. I think that might be about it. Maybe a little bit of this red sauce, but traditionally, from a taco time kind of lore, I don't think it has any salsa in it. Tweezers. Alright, we're pulling these guys off. We'll get our tomatoes on. And our garlic peeled here. We're doing whole jalapenos, seeds and everything. We'll leave this guy in there, he needs a little bit longer. Turn our heat down. All right, then I have 3 tomatoes that will just kind of go on here. And we'll start kind of browning the skin on these guys as well. Oops. All right, so here's our garlic that's been kind of toasted, roasted in the shell or in its own skin. We're just gonna quickly peel these, pop them in. All right, that looks good. Let's do a quick moment for cleaning. Woo! All right, we're gonna hit it with some salt and some pepper and some MSG just to start. All right, back to our onion here. This is gonna be part of the burrito filling, so we do want a fine dice on this guy. Sharp knives are such a game changer, my God. Alright, we're trying to go on the sides here. Alright, look at this beautiful beef. The fat is like evenly kind of mixed in through there. I'm excited. That looks great to me. Alright, so we have our onion finely chopped here. That's going to be part of the filling. The other filling is going to be cheese. So let's kind of get this guy going. We're doing pepper jack. Feels right. Alright, we got some excess plastic. Alright, turning our tomatoes. Trying to get them to stay. Yes, we wanted to use the Crimson Fire. I forgot what we just had used it all for, but I literally asked Devin this morning, I was like, there is Cougar Gold in there somewhere that we can use. And she's like, no, we used it all. So.
We didn't use all the Cougar Gold.
Or not the Cougar Gold, you know what I mean. The Cougar Crimson. Alright, a little bit more cheese. Double time. Just massacring this block. Oh well. Alright. I think that looks like a good amount for now. We will see. Let's get a bag to put that guy away. Checking our tomatoes. Woo! All right, we got our cheese. We're gonna set this guy aside. Let's get a bowl just for our beef here. In anticipation. All right, we turned the heat up on our tomatoes. We need to get those going. All right, in the meantime, let's get our other sauce for our 2-sauce household. Other sauce, we're going simple. We got a little bit of sour cream, some pre-made salsa verde, maybe a little spice here or there. I think it's gonna do it. All right, about, I don't know, 3/4 of a cup of that guy. All right, good little amount of that guy. All right, we're just going random seasoning, little garlic powder, little onion. I feel like we need like some ancho chili. Maybe a little heat, a little cayenne. All right, little salt, pep, MSG. I think we're gonna do the shake method. Yeah, Devin left the room. Her least favorite part. All right, shake method. Let's give her a taste. Let's do lime. Lime and a little bit more of the verde. And we shake. Woo! How's our tomato? Love that. Cool has like the kind of Hispanic or Mexican flavorings that we're looking for. And then it has like the perfect amount of like salt, so like not too much, and then a little bit of acid at the end. So I'm good with that. That's right where we want her. All right, we need these tomatoes to hurry up. I feel like I'm cruising through all of our task list. Moment for cheers. Appreciate you guys hanging, per usual. Sunday night. Was there football on today? Probably. I still can't get over the snow in Seattle. That was so fun. So fun. Hopefully a little bit more later this week. It just gets me so excited. Until you have to drive in it, but other than that, it was a great time. Theo got to play in it. Yeah, this morning it was a lot of fun, but like nothing stuck to the ground. So that's kind of annoying, but you got to jump around and bite at it. Laser Boy, what's up? Thank you for the follow. We are making crispy beef burritos. If you're from Seattle, Pacific Northwest, Taco Time Classic, you know what's up. All right, so right here we have a little flour. Basically, we're gonna make a little bit of a flour glue to kind of seal these. We're gonna roll them, and we want something to seal it so it doesn't like open up while we deep fry them. So we're going super simple, flour and water. And we basically want to make this like little paste. So let's get this guy all kind of mixed together here. Might need a little bit more water. Alright, these tomatoes are killing me. This feels good. Kind of goopy and pasty and gluey. It's not going to add any flavor. The other thing, flour tortillas are made out of water and flour basically, so yeah. Okay, let's check our tomatoes. These guys are starting to We need them to get more color, so let's turn the heat up a bit. I'm gonna scrape the bottom here, so we get some of this stuff off that we don't want to burn for the most part. I really just want these to be kind of like cooked through or heated through. Let's put a little weight. All right, so here is our little mixture juice. Laser with the raid, what's up? Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. We're out here cooking taco time. If you've been, if you're from the Pacific Northwest, you know what's good with taco time. We're making the crispy beef burrito. Please someone tell me they know what a crispy beef burrito is. I'm not the only one, right? Alright, so this is part of our kind of like salsa or red sauce mixture. These have been kind of sauteed a little bit or browned and then put in a little water bath to rehydrate. Won't be so crispy. We'll throw these guys in our blender. Let's taste this guy. Ooh, that's nice. Not bitter. It's like lightly sweet and like has a good hit of spiciness at the end there. It's actually delicious. All right, so that's gonna be a little bit of our liquid base. Bacon grease all over the laptop. You're one that like I can relate with. No one else understands the chaos that is going all over my keyboard. Well, I will have to check out your stream. I love that you're. It seems like you're cooking chef or like food and drink category as well. I really appreciate it. We'll check out your next stream, Laser Boy. All right, let's look at our tomatoes. Excuse me. We're getting these out of our pan. They've had enough time to do their thing. Get this guy off the heat for right now. I'm just gonna do a quick in half and into our blender. I wish we got more color on it, but you know, that's cooking. Sometimes it works out. And you just gotta go with it. All right. Clean that guy up. Add a little bit more liquid. I already added lime juice. We added a little bit of salt and pepper. We have roasted garlic in here. We have the jalapeno, some of the chili pepper, onion. Let's give this guy a blitz and a taste. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That's a good time. That is a really good time. The heat on it is like, it builds a little bit and finishes really well. I do want a little bit more salt. And maybe a little bit more lime. Let's do just a touch more lime. I mean, this looks like red sauce, right? Camera doesn't do it justice. It's like bright red. I'm so into that. It's like lightly sweet in the beginning. It does feel like a little bit watery, but all in all, I'm okay with it. I think it's gonna be a great dipper. All right, let's get this guy in a deal, put him in the fridge. Perfect size. All right, let's get this pan kind of cleaned out too so we can get our beef going. All right. I feel like I'm all over the place, but that happens sometimes. I think we'll get back into a good spot here. All right, so we got our pan cleaned out for the most part. It's cast iron, you know how that goes. Let's hit it with some oil, some neutral oil. All right, let's get our onion in there. All right, salsa's going in the fridge real quick. All right, we're just gonna brown these, nothing crazy. Just a little bit of color. Woo! Moment for cheers. Feel like I just did a little whirlwind of stuff. Delfront, again, appreciate the follows, everyone. Laser Boy with the raid and all the craziness, that was awesome. I'm excited to see what his streams are like, especially if he's a cooking guy, gal. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Laser Boy, probably guy. All right, just getting some basic color on these guys, and then we'll get our home ground beef in there. I'm so excited for this. Poncho, what's up? Good to see you as always. All right, we'll save the rest of this guy maybe in a smash burger later this week. Feels kind of right. All right, into the fridge for another day. All right, let's get this guy going. All right, heat up. I do want a little bit of color on this. We haven't seasoned yet. Let's season this guy. Salt, pepper, MSG, and then we do want to hit it with some of like Hispanic seasonings. A little bit of cumin. Got some onion and garlic. Doesn't want to come out. All right, and then obviously some chili. Oh. All right, let's start there. All right, I'm gonna let this come up to heat and really kind of get there on the bottom. And then we'll add a little bit of beef stock, kind of deglaze, get these flavors kind of going. Also, when you deglaze with this, it's gonna help kind of get this kind of paste, flavor paste in there. It's gonna be the right move. All right, let's get our tortillas ready. Our store-bought, not handmade. I'm not sure how many this will make, so let's start with 3 or 4. All right, here's 4. When I saw someone make these online, they did it in a specific way, so we're gonna kind of follow that rendition. They basically cut a straight edge right here, and I think that just helps so you can like kind of really curl and wrap it in there. So we're gonna do the same. Get these all kind of lined up. I don't want to sacrifice too much tortilla, but all right, so that's our kind of straight edge, and then that way we can really kind of wrap and pull these back against themselves and then paint this edge. Boom. It's gonna be a good time. All right, all of the meat is pretty much cooked through at this point. I'm gonna kind of press it all down, crank our heat a little bit higher, and I just want to do a little bit, as much as of a crust on the bottom. It's not gonna be all that crazy, but then we'll deglaze and kind of make this into our kind of finishing mixture. Yeah. You got a knife right next to you.
I know,
Alright, I'm gonna put a couple things away while this goes and finishes. Alright, let's deglaze. Alright, we're just gonna give this a second, let as much of the water kind of cook out, the flavors combined, all that fun stuff. I did get a little cilantro. Maybe do some of that up. Where's the cilantro? Huh? Cilantro?
It's in there.
The one I just bought?
It's somewhere in there. I used all of it.
Yeah.
So?
It's like you used all of it.
No.
Got this old one left. this guy down. Too hot. Probably take him off. We still gotta fry these. Imagine. All right. Now that the meat is all the way cooked through, got a little bit of cilantro we're gonna throw in there. I feel like I'm getting away a little bit from the like true crispy beef burrito.
They don't have fresh cilantro at Taco Time.
I don't think they have fresh cilantro in this one, but again, we're riffing, we're elevating, we're trying our best. All right, quick mix. And then into our bowl. Oh boy. Yep. Alright, just cleaning this bad boy out. We're getting him right back on the oven. We're about to do my arch nemesis of cooking. Fry oil. I'm hoping I can do it correctly this time. Really, the key is getting the oil to the proper temp and making sure it stays somewhat near there. All right. We're gonna save this after, obviously. Slightly overcooked beef, exactly. The ends are gonna be a little bit beefy, and that's okay. Alright, let's get our station cleaned up. Let's get ready. We gotta get this guy up to heat anyways. Put him on high. It's gonna take a couple minutes. I do want this guy to chill a bit. Alright, so far so good. Let's get our little station a little bit more cleaned up. We're gonna start rolling these guys out. Alright, I think like we're getting ready. We're getting ready. Yeah, it's fire department on speed dial. I know. That's so much oil and so much flame going under it. Pray for us. Hope for the best. I think we'll be okay. But I agree. My biggest complaint is getting the fry oil at the right temperature. It's a hard task, especially when you're just kind of eyeballing it. We do have our little thermometer. Let's get him ready. All right, we're already at 200. I don't hate that. That feels good. All right. Ooh. All right, BRB, and we'll start kind of thinking about rolling these out. Is it ice cube time? Can you come here? You sit. How about pop? I want the other one. Yeah. You up? That's good. Look at all those tricks. These are yummy. He just got fully brushed after his little play date in the snow. Good times. All right, let's give it another read. $270. All right, we're getting there.
But you need to cut and assemble everything?
I think this is cooled down enough. We can add the cheese. Evan wants. Oh. All right, and let's try to like fold the cheese in a little bit. All right, this is our beef mixture. It tastes good, it feels good, looks good. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be great. All right, let's start rolling these bad boys. Now, the amount that we put in here is very important. We're gonna basically kind of get a preliminary amount in, and then we're gonna stuff the ends. Because a true beef soft taco has like the beef almost kind of coming out the butts, the fronts and backs, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Devin says this is too much. All right, little does she know.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
All right, let's get our little glue.
Oh no.
It's just flour and water. All right. All right, and we want these to be like stuffed like cigars. Come on, get in there. All right. All right, there's one. Check our oil. 350, 360, turn it down just a touch. All right, stuff our butts a little bit. All right, I don't know about you guys, but these are looking great.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. All right, let's get up our workstation just a touch. This one looks a little juicy. I don't know what that means for us when we come to fry, but All right, beautiful. Let's check our fry oil. 400. That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right, let's plop our first guy in. Alright, so these are already cooked, so all we're doing is like really just frying the ends, or frying the tortilla to make it golden brown and crispy. So that is all we're going for. The moment it hits that, we're taking these guys off. Already getting golden brown, a little flip. Looking good. It's like a little white. The white's blown out a little bit there, but it's golden brown. Nice and golden brown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. "30 more seconds, pulling them off. We can do two. Looking good, feeling good. I can't wait to eat these. You have no idea. You have no idea. Crispy beef burritos at home? What? Homemade? Temperature's still doing great. First time. Normally I get fucked on the oil temp. Alright, just waiting for that perfect golden brown. We'll pull them. We are missing, I think the proper term is Mexi fries. Actually, I don't think we're allowed to say those anymore. You're right, it is tater tots. We're not allowed to say Mexi fries anymore. But we are missing some Mexi fries. I am just so impressed by these. This is the thickest boy. Hoping for the best. Alright, I'm just prepping our sauces. Oh, bless me. Alright, last 30 seconds or so. We just want to get them golden everywhere. Maybe a minute longer on this guy. These guys are looking great. My God. I don't know how to serve this. I think I just put it on a plate and we dip it. I wish I had the little sleeves that Taco Time has, and you just like dump them in the sleeve. Also, underrated salsa. Taco Time's like salsa hot sauce is one of the best in the business. I truly don't know what goes in it. I've looked online. No one really knows. Apparently, you can buy it off of them in like mass quantities, but they will not give you the recipe. But it is so good. Alright, calling it on that one. The end always looks a little dark. It looks perfect. And there we have it. The elusive, the mythical, crispy beef burrito. If you go to Taco Time, truly try one. Within like the last year or so, I realized that they have a crispy chicken burrito as well. Very, very good. I think the beef one does stand out as the best, but equally as good. Alright, we're gonna dive into a couple of crispy beef burritos and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. Hope you guys do the same. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, enjoy the work week ahead. Laser Boy, Del Front, appreciate you. Alright, thanks again, guys.